I put up my fabulous light display outside the house last night.
Oh.
The summer house. You know, we still use it even for the holidays before we go back to the regular commute to the double wide. But we got a nice wreath for the front of the double wide on the hitch.
Oh, yeah.
In East St. Louis. But if you're concerned at all about decorations, I've bringing this gentleman on for a time now. Yeah. And it's sort of a slow time of the year, so he has plenty of time to talk to us. It's the great Joe Kane from Treetime, the one-stop shop for everything holidays. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas to you, Joe.
Thank you. How are you?
Good, man. It's been forever. You good?
I'm doing great, and this time of year is busy time, so we're doing everything we can to keep up with it.
Treetime Christmas Creations. If you live anywhere in the Midwest, you know. By the way, 22102 North Pepper in Lake Barrington. Hey, let me start with the tech side of this. We're always talking tech here. These Christmas trees are getting fancier than ever, aren't they?
You know, they really are. We at Treetime have kind of been on the leading edge of that over the years. Both Lori and myself, who run the business, are engineers. I'm an electrical engineer. She's a mechanical engineer. So we do a lot of design detail in our trees, and we're always putting the latest and greatest technology in. And this year, we've even got light sets that are RGB light sets where every individual light bulb can be any color in the room.
How about that?
That's cool. That's cool. Joe, my cousin always does the Christmas village. Are those still kind of big with the trains and the villages? You know, kind of like
and the little figurines.
The vintage. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, villages still have a place in Christmas, and a lot of people that have been collecting them for decades still put them up around their tree. What we really have, and we do some village pieces, but what we found is that customers are complementing and supplementing their village stuff with other tabletop types of things to really enhance the look of those village displays.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. John, say hi to. Do you know Joe? Did you ever meet?
I did meet Joe.
Okay.
I have gone to visit there. Yes, nice to hear your voice again, Joe. You're first of all, that place is phenomenal. Treetime is absolutely phenomenal. And we bought our tree from you about 5 years ago, right before. Yeah. So it's amazing because I think it's a Victorian fir. If I'm
Yep, that's one of our most popular trees.
And nobody knows that it's an artificial tree.
Right.
You know, it's so funny.
No, you make a good point. The look is crazy good. Yeah.
We've put a lot of effort into every tree that you see in our showroom is our unique design. So we don't go buy stuff out of catalogs like everybody else does. If you go into a retailer in the Chicago area, they're buying those trees out of a catalog, essentially, that the factory's put together. So we actually are going in and uniquely designing every tree and trying to get a design intent associated with each. And what we're doing is duplicating in a lot of these newer looks trees that you've cut down and brought inside. So that's what you really get. You got to get this opportunity to have a real tree inside, the appearance of it, without the needles and the dryness and all that kind of stuff that goes along with it. And it's pre-lit, for goodness sake.
Yeah, which makes life easy. Now, Joe, this something came up last night when I was putting out my fabulous light display. 2 bushes and a pole. And
humbug.
But no, we're only just beginning. I figure by March that sucker's going to look sweet. But Joe, the thing that I run into, and I'm not the only one who has this issue, is when you're powering up outside for lights, depending on the design of your place, we have an outlet outside by the garage. We've got another one in the back of the garage. So from the back of the garage, we're running a long extension cord. And there's, invariably, the more lights you put up, the more cords you're running everywhere. How come nobody in the business, and correct me if I'm wrong, has come up with a nice solid weatherproof battery pack where you could use battery lights outside on these trees?
So we actually do have battery packs.
Yeah, I was going to say, I bought it from them too.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did, Joe.
Battery packs that we put on the wreath and garland. Because one of the problems is that when you go to battery, you can't really supply a big enough battery to make a big light display look great through the season. It'll burn out the batteries within a day or two if you do a lot of lights. So what you have to do is individual battery packs on a wreath, on a garland, and then you can get 6 weeks of use out of it, which is enough usually we have timers, so it'll just automatically come on at dusk every night, and it'll stay on for 4 or 6 hours, and then turn back off so it reserves the batteries for you.
And you're against the whole gas-powered lights, right? That's probably not a great idea.
Got to be clean energy here. Got to be clean light.
That's right.
Yeah. Do you notice, too, the big yard displays now? I'm seeing more. They're almost like hot air balloons. Mini ones, like with the Snoopy.
Oh, the inflatables.
And
People go
the
crazy with the inflatables.
Mickey Mouse. I see so many of those lately.
I think one of the big reasons for that is cost, because when you think about what it takes to ship from a factory, and the cost about supply chain to manage the big things, if you can do them with air, they store really nicely separately.
Mm-hmm. I say this with complete sincerity, and I'm rarely completely sincere, but Treetime is a destination for the holidays, and whether you need something or not. You go, I got a tree. I don't need a tree. Well, you go, you're going to find something Christmas-wise, but, it's such a cool holiday place. It'll get you in the mood. If you're in the mood, it'll get you deeper in the mood. It's just a cool thing to do for the holidays, and if you have little kids or grandkids, you should take them. They will be fascinated and blown away. You know what I'm talking about, John? I took you.
Yes, and I had such a good time. I got a lollipop, and I behaved.
Did
Joe,
you get to see Santa?
I did.
Yeah.
I did. Joe, I have a quick question. I'm actually going to make a trek out by you Monday or Tuesday. What can you recommend something? I think I got them last year. The little icicles that smell like evergreen.
Oh, yeah. So we actually do a lot of things to help you make your tree or your home smell like you have a real tree inside. So we have wonderful candles. We have oils. We have all kinds of different products. That's one of the things people object to is, well, I want the smell of pine in my house. Well, this way you can have the smell of pine in your house with one of these many wonderful products and still have that artificial tree that doesn't drop the needles and you don't have to water every day and deal with it at the end. So absolutely, we have great things that can help you with that.
Good. Thank you so much.
Treetime website is what?
www.treetime.com. You know it from the jingle, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
I'd sing it for you right now. Oh, look at you. Look at you, Joe. Look at you. Maybe we'll have Joe open for us on New Year's Eve.
Good.
Yeah. And just sing the jingle over and over. And definitely get to Treetime this holiday season, 22102 North Pepper Road in Lake Barrington, Illinois. Thank you, buddy.
No problem. See you guys soon.
There you go.
Oh, Merry Christmas, Joe.